Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of a Nation Wave, and this is day 12 of the May daily draws. So as we start a new week, let's see what message we get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Druidcraft Tarot, followed by an oracle card from the Seasons of the Witch, Beltane Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. We have the Ace of Wands. This has come up several times over the past days and weeks. It represents that thing that we're creating, that next stage in our lives that's going to bridge the gap from where we are now to where we need to be. It's that stepping stone that we need to get to where we want to be on this side, from there to there. And this is going to be what plugs that gap so we can walk across it. So it's the stepping stone. It's the means by which we get to where we want to be. That is the thing that we're creating. And that's what we need to make sure that what we're creating is in fact going to bridge that for a step from where we are now to where we want to be. Well, as long as it's something that's going to take us there from where we are now, then yes, we're on the right track and we're creating the right thing in our lives. If the thing that we're trying to create doesn't serve that purpose at this time, then maybe we need to rethink what it is we're creating for ourselves at the moment. So that's what I would suggest, that the Ace of Wands is saying to us, the thing to create next, the thing where and also, again, repeating what we've had before with this card, is that as soon as we even begin to prepare to create, the creating process is already started. It's not prepare and then start creating. As soon as we, preparing is part of the creating process. So the creative energy sets to work right from that moment, and we begin to see budding results right from the outset. And that's probably what we've been experiencing. But to go all the way and to fill the gap, to be the stepping stone that we need to continue creating that. And as I say, we need to connect with that universal energy that we have here, where it's almost like connects with the sun. And we need to make sure, as I said, that what we're creating is going to be sufficient as a stepping stone from where we are now to where we want to be. Okay, so we just need to look at the nature of what it is that we're trying to create. Will it fulfill this purpose? Will it move us forward and be a stepping stone from where we need to be? If so, then let's carry on, because that's the right thing we're creating. That's the right thing that we're using to take us there. If we don't think it's sufficient and to do that, to move us forward, then maybe our creative energies are better spent on something that is. So we may need to refine where we're putting our creative energies. But I would say that if we've been listening to us in a voice, if we've been following our intuitive voice within, connecting with ourselves, staying true to our character, to our nature, and to the present, connecting with the present moment, I would say that most of us will have probably been, intuitively led to create the right thing. Because deep down, we know what it is that we need to do to get there. It's just that we have to get doing it in order for that to happen. So I would say that in most cases, it's going to be, we are on the right track. We just need to persevere with it. In a minority of cases, some of us may feel that Either we need to adjust, because it may almost be the right thing, but not quite. We need to add something or adjust something in order to be the right thing. Or we may be completely off the mark and need to go back to the drawing board and start again. And if that's the case, sometimes, going back to the drawing board and starting again is not a failure, because we've been using creative energy, so we've been gaining experience with that. It's just that maybe what we've been focusing on with it is not necessarily the best thing for us at this time to move us forward. And if we recognize that, then that's a bonus. And when we say, right, we'll start again, and now we know what we need to be doing, we need to understand where we are now, where we need to be, and the missing component that will get us to from here to there. Once we understand what it is we need in place, then that will tell us where our creative energies need to be spent. Okay, so let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. The Maypole, which we had earlier at the beginning of the month. Usually it's a spring festival, all dancing around, and the ribbons attached to a central point. Everything that we do needs to be attached to that central point of what will bridge the gap. So most like this is the heart of the pole, and then the ribbons are our creative energy around it. It needs to be attached and working with this central point of what's needed to take us from where we are to where we want to be. I am fertile in what I seed, for there is reason to dance and drink upon the riches I receive. So we do this as well. That one sign is that it may be hard work. It may be the creating process, but we know at heart that it brings us joy in the end, that will help us to almost dance in celebration of what it's producing in our lives. If what we're thinking on, we gives us a sense of joy that if this happens, then we will move forward to better things. That's usually a sign we're on the right track as well. But we need to attach everything we're doing to this central point of what will take us from where we are to where we want to be. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 13. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.